Before you take another bite of your eggs, did you know you might be making a huge mistake? Most people cook eggs the wrong way, stripping away their nutrients or even turning them into a health risk. But here's the good news. With just a few small tweaks, you can transform your eggs into a powerhouse of nutrition. Please stick with me because what you're about to learn might completely change the way you cook and eat eggs forever. Now, before we dive in, let me ask you, how do you usually cook your eggs? Scrambled, fried, boiled? Drop a comment below and let me know. You might be surprised to find out if you've been doing it right or making one of the common mistakes I'm about to reveal. And hey, if you love practical science-backed health tips like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way, you'll never miss out on simple but powerful changes that can transform your health. All right, let's get into it. The worst ways to cook eggs. Cooking at high temperatures. When you fry eggs at high temperatures, something happens to those delicate nutrients, especially the healthy fats. Eggs are rich in unsaturated fats, which are great for your heart, and they contain essential vitamins like A, D, E, and K. But here's the kicker. When the heat gets too high, these healthy fats begin to break down, converting into trans fats, which are linked to an increased risk of heart disease and inflammation. But that's not all. The proteins in eggs, especially the amino acids that are vital for muscle repair and overall health, can also begin to denature at high heat. This breakdown doesn't just reduce their nutritional value, it makes them harder for your body to absorb and use. Think of it like trying to drink a glass of water through a straw that's too small. It's still water, but it's much harder to get the full benefit. Pro tip: if you love scrambled or fried eggs, try cooking them on low or medium heat to keep the proteins intact and preserve the health benefits. This will help maintain the delicate balance of nutrients, ensuring you're getting the most from your eggs. And if you're making scrambled eggs, remember to keep stirring so they cook evenly and don't turn rubbery. Using the wrong cooking oils. Now, here's where it gets sneaky. Many people reach for vegetable oil, sunflower oil, or even canola oil when cooking eggs. They seem like easy options because they're cheap and readily available, but here's the thing. These oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when consumed in excess, can contribute to inflammation in the body. Inflammation is a root cause of many chronic diseases like heart disease, arthritis, and even diabetes. But it gets worse. These oils also have a low smoke point, meaning they break down and start to create toxic byproducts at high temperatures. These compounds, such as aldehydes and acrolein, can cause damage to your cells, potentially increasing your risk of cancer and other diseases. This is particularly dangerous because when you fry eggs with these oils, you might not even realize you're consuming these harmful byproducts and the damage is happening beneath the surface. Avoid processed vegetable oils at all costs. Instead, reach for heart-healthy oils like olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil. These oils not only tolerate high heat better, but also provide additional health benefits. Olive oil, for example, is packed with monounsaturated fats and antioxidants that promote heart health and reduce inflammation. Avocado oil is rich in oleic acid, which supports brain health and enhances nutrient absorption. Coconut oil, though high in saturated fats, contains medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, which can help boost your metabolism and support brain function. By making this simple switch, you're giving your eggs an extra dose of health benefits while avoiding the harmful effects of processed oils. Overcooking them. You know the classic hard-boiled eggs? They're fine in moderation, but overcooking eggs can lead to the loss of nutrients, especially when you leave them on the stove too long. Prolonged cooking at high temperatures doesn't just affect the texture and flavor of your eggs, it also damages the nutritional content. For example, cooking eggs at high heat for an extended period of time can destroy sensitive vitamins like B vitamins, including B6 and B12, which are crucial for energy production, brain function, and red blood cell formation. But there's an even bigger concern. When you overcook eggs, especially at high temperatures, you create a byproduct called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. AGEs are formed when sugars and proteins combine at high heat, and they can accelerate aging and increase inflammation in your body. Not only can AGEs lead to premature wrinkles and skin damage, but they've also been linked to chronic diseases like diabetes, kidney disease, and Alzheimer's. Aim for soft-boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled eggs for the best nutrient retention. These methods preserve the delicate nutrients and offer the optimal texture without the harmful effects of overcooking. For hard-boiled eggs, be sure not to leave them on the stove for more than 10 minutes to prevent nutrient loss and the formation of AGEs. Now that we've tackled the worst cooking methods, it's clear that even something as simple as cooking eggs can be done wrong, diminishing their powerful nutritional benefits. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Let's move on to the best ways to cook eggs to ensure you're getting all the nutrition they have to offer. The best ways to cook eggs for maximum health benefits. Soft boiling. Soft-boiled eggs are a fantastic way to preserve the nutrients in eggs, particularly the healthy fats and proteins. When cooked just right, the yolk remains rich and runny, and the whites are solid. But here's the catch. Soft-boiled eggs under 6 minutes can sometimes leave the yolk undercooked, which increases the risk of harmful bacteria like salmonella, particularly for those who may be more vulnerable, such as seniors or those with weakened immune systems. While soft-boiled eggs offer the highest nutrient retention, it's essential to consider safety when consuming them undercooked. If you enjoy soft-boiled eggs, make sure they are cooked thoroughly to minimize the risk. Alternatively, you can opt for harder boiled eggs for the best balance between safety and nutrient preservation. To be on the safe side, especially if you're concerned about bacteria or prefer a firmer yolk, try cooking your eggs for about 10 to 12 minutes for hard-boiled eggs. This method ensures the yolk is fully set, significantly reducing the risk of bacteria while still retaining a good amount of nutrients. Poaching. Poached eggs remain one of the healthiest cooking methods, as they're cooked in water without added oils or fats. The eggs stay tender and nutrient-dense while avoiding exposure to direct heat. Poaching also offers an easy way to cook eggs without overcooking them, and since no oil is required, it's naturally a lower-fat option. Just be mindful of the water temperature to avoid overcooking. If you prefer the yolk to be runny, a poached egg at around 3 to 4 minutes works great, but make sure it's cooked enough to reduce the risk of harmful bacteria. Create a gentle swirl in the water and add a teaspoon of vinegar to help the whites set faster and stay intact. Cooking for 4 minutes will give you that delicious, soft, runny yolk while keeping things safe. Scrambled eggs are a favorite for many, but to make them the healthiest option, the key is cooking them slowly over low heat. High heat will break down the proteins and fats in eggs, leading to a less creamy texture and less nutritional benefit. For an even healthier scrambled egg, you can add vegetables like spinach, mushrooms, or tomatoes to the mix. These not only enhance the flavor, but also provide added nutrients. Scramble your eggs over low heat, stirring constantly to avoid burning. You'll know they're done when they're soft, creamy, and just set. To boost their health benefits, try using olive oil or avocado oil to cook them. If you prefer a more hands-off approach, baking eggs can be a great way to cook multiple eggs at once. Baking eggs in a muffin tin or casserole dish ensures they're cooked evenly, and since they're not exposed to high temperatures for long, they retain a high level of nutrients. Baked eggs are also a great opportunity to incorporate other healthy ingredients like vegetables, which helps to make your meal even more nutritious. Now that you know the best ways to cook eggs, you can enjoy their rich nutritional profile without sacrificing safety. Whether you're opting for soft-boiled eggs, cooked properly for safety, poached eggs, scrambled eggs cooked low and slow, or baked eggs, each method has its own unique set of benefits. It might surprise you to know that not all eggs are created equal, and the quality can significantly affect how nutritious they are for your body. When you buy eggs, you may notice terms like free-range or pasture-raised on the carton. These terms aren't just marketing, they make a difference in the quality of the eggs. Eggs from hens that roam freely and eat a natural diet of grasses, seeds, and insects have a much higher omega-3 content. They're also packed with more vitamins A and D compared to conventional eggs from factory-farmed hens. Some eggs are labeled as omega-3 enriched, meaning the hens have been fed a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, usually by supplementing their feed with flaxseed. These eggs have a significantly higher omega-3 content, which is great for brain health, inflammation reduction, and heart health. Using high-quality eggs is important because when you're cooking them in the healthiest ways, like soft boiling, poaching, or scrambling gently, you're ensuring that you're maximizing the nutritional benefits. But if you're starting with low-quality eggs, you're not getting the same nutrient density. Plus, eggs from pasture-raised hens are less likely to contain harmful substances like antibiotics and hormones. When you're shopping for eggs, always look for labels like pasture-raised, organic, or omega-3 enriched. They cost a bit more, but the benefits are absolutely worth it. Eggs are an incredibly nutritious food that can help you live a healthier, more vibrant life. However, how you cook them and the quality of the eggs you choose can make all the difference. Next time you crack open an egg, think about how you're cooking it. Are you using the best oil? Are you avoiding high heat? Are you choosing the best quality eggs? Small changes in how you cook and choose eggs can have a big impact on your health. Leave a comment below and let us know which cooking tip you'll try first, or if you have any questions about the best ways to cook eggs. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Nourishing HR for more practical, science-backed health tips.